If you've tried everything for your neuropathy and nothing has worked, this might be the most important video you ever watch. Because today we're revealing the truth about neuropathy and why so many treatments fail to deliver real results. Hi, I'm Dr. Carla Irven. I'm with the Neuropathy Doctors. My husband, Dr. Smith, and I help people across the world dramatically reduce their numbness, tingling, and burning in their feet without medications, injections, or surgery. And if you've been told there's nothing you can do for neuropathy, you deserve to know the truth. Nerves can heal under the right conditions. In this video, you'll learn exactly why most treatments fail and what actually works to repair damaged nerves. And before we dive in, if you'd like a free training that walks you through the exact approach our clients use to start healing, go ahead and grab it. It's called the 90-Day Reset Method. It's linked right below this video, and it's a great starting point for understanding what your nerves actually need. Let's start with why so many neuropathy treatments don't deliver the results you're hoping for. First, medications only mask symptoms. You know this: gabapentin, Lyrica, Cymbalta. They are designed to dull the pain, not heal the nerves. Many people describe it as putting a Band-Aid over the deeper problem. As soon as they stop taking it, the pain comes right back, if it ever even helped in the first place. For most, it barely moves the needle. Second, the root causes are ignored. Neuropathy isn't random. It is usually driven by poor circulation, nutrient deficiencies, and chronic inflammation, among a variety of other causes. But most treatments never address the underlying issues. Third, inconsistency is a huge problem. Nerve healing isn't something you can do once or twice a week. It takes structure, daily support, because without consistency, nerves simply don't get the input they need to rebuild. By the way, that free training I mentioned, the 90-Day Reset Method, explains this part in detail. It shows how each piece works together so that your nerves can actually start responding again. But understanding what doesn't work isn't enough. You also need to understand what your nerves actually do need to start healing. Let's break that down. First, healthy circulation is the foundation. Your nerves rely on a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients delivered through tiny capillaries. When circulation is poor, those nerves are essentially being starved. Over time, that lack of oxygen slows nerves' ability to communicate and repair themselves. That's one of the first things we help our clients improve is blood flow to the feet. When you restore oxygen and nutrients, nerves finally get the building blocks they need to recover. Take our client Jerry, for example. This is what he had to say.
And my feet were cold all the time. I went to a family doctor and he prescribed gabapentin, and it didn't seem to have any effect, so I quit taking it. The biggest improvements is my feet are warm all the time. I have less pain in my toes. I have less curling in my toes, which I didn't mention before, and mobility is better.
And I think one of the biggest changes for us is I'm really happier to see Jerry not hurt quite so much, and that I can visibly see the improvement in the color and feel of his feet, meaning that they are not ice cold any longer and that they have a healthier color.
Secondly, nerves need proper fuel. Nerve cells have a high metabolic demand. They use specific vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants to generate energy and repair their outer coating, called the myelin sheath. Without those key nutrients, nerves can't rebuild connections or even send clear signals. Unfortunately, most diets are lacking in these essentials, and certain conditions like diabetes can make absorption even harder. So providing the right nutritional support is non-negotiable for healing. When we give the body what it's been missing, nerves often start to wake up again. Now, circulation and nutrition prepare the nerves to heal, but stimulation actually activates that process. That's the third factor nerves actually need to heal. Damaged nerves need gentle, repeated input to reconnect with the brain and restore communication. Think of it like retraining a muscle after an injury. You have to remind it how to work again. That's why nerve stimulation done correctly is so powerful. It helps to restore those electrical signals that neuropathy has disrupted. The key is using the right frequency and duration consistently so that nerves are encouraged to repair without being overstressed. When you do that, normal feeling starts to return, no matter how long you've had neuropathy. Just listen to what Will had to say.
But when I had my socks off that I normally wear, I was rubbing my feet on the floor and I could feel the carpet with my feet. That was really cool because I haven't felt that for 20 years.
How awesome is that? 20 years. But it just illustrates the truth. When nerves are given proper support in the right environment, healing is absolutely possible. You do not have to live with neuropathy, no matter what you've been told. And finally, the most overlooked piece, consistency. Healing nerves isn't a quick fix. It is a process of gradual rebuilding. Every time you support circulation, fuel your nerves properly, and stimulate them, you're reinforcing new growth. But if you stop too early, skip days, it's like starting all over again. That's why real nerve recovery requires daily attention, not weekly effort. The encouraging part? Once nerves start responding, progress builds on itself. Small improvements turn into major breakthroughs over the course of time. When you combine all these pieces, circulation, nutrition, stimulation, and consistency, that's when you start to see real progress. Our clients consistently report major improvements in comfort, balance, and mobility, not because of luck, but because the plan addresses what nerves truly need to repair. It's incredible to see what happens when the right science, structure, and consistency all come together. So if you want to start learning how to create that kind of change for yourself, be sure to check out the 90-day reset method below. It's completely free and it gives you a clear picture of what your nerves need to start recovering. This is a thing we want you to really understand. Nerve damage doesn't mean nerve death. Nerves are living tissue. They respond to oxygen, nutrients, and stimulation, much like muscles do. That's why even after years of numbness and tingling, we still see people experience meaningful improvement when they finally start giving their body what it's been missing. The body is remarkably resilient. And once you start focusing on creating the right conditions instead of chasing symptom relief, everything begins to shift. That's what the truth about neuropathy really comes down to. Your nerves aren't broken beyond repair. They just need the right environment to heal. We'll see you next time.